On April 25, 1940, Alfredo James Pacino, better known as Al Pacino, was born. His career debut in Hollywood would begin 29 years later as Tony in the big screen production of Me, Natalie in 1969, and progressed to his famous roles as Tony Montana in Scarface, Michael Corleone in the Godfather trilogy, Jimmy Hoffa in The Irishman, Lowell Bergman in The Insider, and Frank Slade in Scent of a Woman. Alfredo is one of the top 10 most popular pasta sauces in the world, with the classic dish being fettuccine alfredo. Fettuccine alfredo was created by Alfredo Di Lelio in 1908 when his wife lost her appetite not long after welcoming their first son. He combined noodles, cheese, and butter, sometimes triple the butter, oofta, to encourage his wife to eat. She enjoyed this dish so much, it was featured in his restaurant, Alfredo alla Scrofa in Rome, where it eventually would become the delicious pasta dish we all know and love today. Historical events that took place across the world in 1908 were: the famous song Take Me Out to the Ball Game was registered for its first copyright. The first Mother's Day was observed in Philadelphia. The Lusitania crossed the Atlantic Ocean. SOS becomes the standard signal for help. Ford's first Model T car was completed in Detroit. It sold for $825. Robert Baden-Powell publishes his Scouting for Boys manual, which would become an inspiration for the Boy Scouts of America. Hey, subscribe to our channel and you'll be most smartest. $825 in 1908 would be the equivalent of $24,139 in 2021. If one were in the market for a Ford Model T today, they would spend anywhere from $17,000 to $25,000. Wow, if this were 1908, you could buy 25 of them. 24139 is the zip code for Pittsville, Virginia. Virginia is the birthplace of many famous celebrities, including Chris Pratt, Jason Sudeikis, Rob Lowe, Patton Oswalt, Dermot Mulroney, Skeet Ulrich, David Arquette, Wanda Sykes, Don Knotts, Wayne Newton, Steve Harvey, actor Diedrich Bader, TV series creator Greg Garcia, country singer Brad Paisley, Olympic gymnast Gabi Douglas, Josh Weinstein of The Simpsons, Patrick Wilson from Phantom of the Opera, and Hilary Burton, Negan's wife in The Walking Dead, who is also the actor's wife in real life.
This is Lucille, and she is awesome.
And now for today's most smartest question. Al Pacino has starred in many blockbuster movies, including The Godfather trilogy, Scarface, Dog Day Afternoon, Glengarry Glen Ross, Scent of a Woman, Any Given Sunday, and Ocean's 13. However, 1985's Revolution was a low point for Pacino. The Revolutionary War-themed film, widely considered one of the worst films ever made, resulted in awful reviews and kept Pacino from the silver screen for quite a while. How long was he absent? 6 months, 4 years, 2 years, or 32 months? Greg Garcia is the writer-creator of many quirky sitcoms like My Name is Earl, Yes Dear, The Millers, Raising Hope, and his latest hit, The Guest Book. In My Name is Earl, Earl Hickey, played by Jason Lee, is a man who wins $100,000 on a scratch-off lottery ticket. Mere seconds after winning, he is struck by a car, which he believes was karma from his past wrongdoings. With the help of his brother and close friends, he must make amends to everyone he did wrong before he won the lottery. The chances of winning big from a scratch-off ticket are much better than the multi-million-dollar jackpots. The odds of you winning the Powerball lottery jackpot are 1 in 292 million and 1 in 302 million to win the Mega Millions jackpot. Maybe I should buy more scratch-offs. The odds of winning are slightly better, only slightly, than if I did not buy a ticket at all. Do you think you are lucky enough to win the lottery? Here is what is more likely to happen to you. Getting killed by a vending machine. Being killed by a tornado. Getting attacked by a shark. Getting dealt a royal flush. Getting struck by lightning. Finding a 4-leaf clover. Being born on leap year. Being ambidextrous. Heck, you even have a 5% chance of getting accepted into Harvard. Did your favorite celebrity graduate from Harvard? Let's find out. Here are some of the celebrities who did. Natalie Portman, Tommy Lee Jones, his roommate Al Gore, Rashida Jones, Matt Damon, John Lithgow, B.J. Novak, and Steve Zahn. During John Lithgow's career, he has been awarded a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame as well as countless wins and nominations for films and TV shows such as Third Rock from the Sun, Dexter, Twilight Zone the movie, Pet Sematary, and The Crown. The Hollywood Walk of Fame has over 2,500 stars honoring famous actors, musicians, directors, and producers. Do you love Christmas as much as Buddy the Elf? In November 2020, Reviews.org offered a $2,500 reward for one lucky winner who watched 25 Christmas movies in 25 days. The winner got to pick from a list of movies like Elf, The Grinch, Home Alone, Christmas with the Cranks, A Christmas Story, or my personal favorite, The Santa Claus. The winner of the contest was called the Chief Holiday Cheermeister. I wish I could be the Chief Holiday Cheermeister. I would do that all year round. Many may not know, but Dr. Seuss himself, Theodore Geisel, was the inspiration for The Grinch. Dr. Seuss, a well-known children's book author, is known for books like Cat in the Hat, Hop on Pop, One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish, Sam I Am, and Horton Hears a Who, a few of which have been made into movies. The movie Cat in the Hat, starring Mike Myers, is considered the worst book-to-film adaptation from Dr. Seuss with a 9% score on Rotten Tomatoes and a 4.0 on IMDb. Although the film did not do well with critics, it still has managed to gross over $133 million worldwide. While Cat in the Hat is not his best or most known role, Mike Myers is more well known for being the 70s-era spy in Austin Powers, the lovable green ogre in Shrek, and a heavy metal wannabe musician in Wayne's World.
Party on, Wayne! Party on, Garcia!
In mythology, ogres are said to be large, man-like creatures with cannibalistic appetites who would terrorize villages, eating anyone who was unfortunate enough to cross paths with them. I think I will stick to Shrek and Fiona. Dr. Hannibal the Cannibal Lecter was based off the real-life psychiatrist turned serial killer Alfredo Bali Treviso. One of the best-known performances based upon Treviso's life is that of Sir Anthony Hopkins in Silence of the Lambs. In this psychological thriller, Hannibal Lecter must help a young Clarice Starling catch another serial killer, Buffalo Bill.
It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
During the production of Silence of the Lambs, Jodie Foster and Sir Anthony Hopkins were rarely in the same room together because Foster feared Hopkins. And now today's most smartest answer. After the poor performance of his movie Revolution, Pacino did not make a movie for 4 years. Sir or Dame, if you are a female, is the title given to those who have been knighted by the British royal family as well as other monarchies throughout the world. Some famous actors and actresses who have this honorable title are Anthony Hopkins, Elton John, Paul McCartney, Sean Connery, Maggie Smith, Emma Thompson, and Julie Andrews. Remember, most smartest people leave suggestions for topics down below. Julie Andrews and Sean Connery are also two of the many actors who have been awarded the American Film Institute's Lifetime Achievement Award. According to the AFI website, their Lifetime Achievement Award was established in February 1973 to celebrate an individual whose career in motion pictures or television has greatly contributed to the enrichment of American culture. Interesting that neither Julie Andrews nor Sean Connery are American. Other famous actors who have been honored with a Lifetime Achievement Award are Tom Hanks, Martin Scorsese, Jack Nicholson, Robert De Niro, Meryl Streep, Diane Keaton, George Lucas, Dustin Hoffman, George Clooney, and Elizabeth Taylor. Many of these honorees have worked closely with one another in films, like Diane Keaton and Jack Nicholson in Something's Gotta Give, George Clooney and Meryl Streep in The Fantastic Mr. Fox, and Robert De Niro and Martin Scorsese in 9 different movies. and counting. Robert De Niro has worked with Martin Scorsese since the early 1970s in films like Mean Streets from '73, Taxi Driver from 1976, New York, New York from 1977, 1980's Raging Bull, The King of Comedy in 1982, Goodfellas from 1990, 1991's Cape Fear, Casino from 1995, and most recently The Irishman from 2019. The famous song New York, New York was debuted by Liza Minnelli in 1977 for Scorsese's film New York, New York. This song has so many covers that it is easy to forget that Minnelli was first. While Liza Minnelli was the first ever to sing this song, music fans are more familiar with the version sung by Frank Sinatra, recorded just 1 year later. Sinatra's rendition is played at the end of New York Yankees baseball games, win or lose. New York is the home state of many actors including Kirk Douglas, Jack Nicholson, Sylvester Stallone, nope, not Philly, Christopher Walken, James Caan, Robert De Niro, and my personal favorite, Al Pacino.